Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, I just got back from a really fun shore excursion here in Puerto Vallarta. We went horseback riding, speedboat riding. We were supposed to go snorkeling. Didn't quite work out. I'll tell you about that another time. But instead we had more beach time, paddleboarding, kayaking, the buffet, good food, open bar. Really good day. But you know who's not having a good day? Some celebrity guests are not having a good day. So let me tell you, we have a celebrity cruise ship. The Celebrity Eclipse is having sailings out of Vancouver, going to Alaska. 7-day sailings, and they just sent out an email to everybody saying that their May 22nd cancellation on the Celebrity Eclipse because of environmental issues. Now, what the environmental issues are, they have too many barnacles on the ship. They have so many barnacles on the hull of the ship that it's affecting their speed and how fast they're able to go. So they have canceled the May 22nd sailing. They also changed dramatically their May 15th sailing, but I'm going to get into that story next because that's a bigger issue. Now, on this case, they've canceled the May 22nd, and they have offered people either sailings on the Celebrity Millennium or the Celebrity Solstice. The Solstice has a similar itinerary, except it's sailing out of Seattle, not Vancouver. The Millennium does north and southbound, so that would mean you'd have to fly out of Alaska. Or you could just choose to sail on the Eclipse at a later date. And those who decide to change their itineraries will get a 25% discount on the next sailing. If you decide to get all your money back, you're also allowed to do that. And that part seems fair. But you think somebody by now would have noticed, hey, we got a lot of barnacles on our ship. We might have to scrape them before we bring the ship into service to go to Alaska. I don't understand why that is just a thing that they're discovering now. How did you not know this? How have you not done a ship inspection yet on your hull? If it's affecting your speed. I know they're circling around and just parking in spots, but you had to notice at some point. Somebody had to notice, hey, we're not having our top speed right now. Something's going on. So it's a very, very confusing to me. However, at least, you get the 25% discount if you move it. It's only 2 weeks away. It's not, it's pretty quick, coming up pretty quick. However, if you're on the May 15th sailing, that one hasn't been canceled. But boy, has it been changed. It has been changed dramatically. And what they've changed is how much time you're going to spend in port. Now, before I go on and tell you about what they've done and what they're offering the passengers, let me just invite you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Keeps you up to date with all things cruising, and it keeps you up to date with stories like this, because this is one that I normally agree with this cruise line's decision and everything, but I think I'm going to disagree on this one. Wait to hear some of the things going on with the Celebrity Eclipse. All right, so as of now, that sailing on the 15th, they haven't canceled the cruise, so you still are on the hook to go. So the first sailing, the 17th, is a Sitka port, and the new port time is 2:15 to 6 p.m., which means they're there for 3 hours and 45 minutes. The old time, 11 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. 9.5 hours, so 3 hours and 45 minutes from 9.5 hours. That's less than half. That's a third of the time in port. Then on Wednesday, they're doing a Hubbard Glacier cruising. The new time is 11:30 to 2, which is, what, 2.5 hours, right? The old time, 9:30 to 2:30. Then on Thursday in Juneau, they're going from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. The old time was 7:30 to 8:30. Not as dramatic a time there, but still you're losing another hour. And then Ketchikan, it's 2 to 5 p.m., formerly 2 to 8:30 p.m. So you're losing another 3.5 hours on that port. So basically you're in port almost 0 hours, and you're doing the Hubbard Glacier almost for nothing as compared to what you would normally do. They've, in total, on a 7-day cruise to Alaska, this sailing will be in the ports less than 12 hours. Less than 12 hours. Normally on some sailings leaving from Vancouver, you're almost there 12 hours in a day some days. So it's incredible. And when I'm looking at this and I'm saying, well, you know, the biggest one is of course Sitka. Sitka is gone, 3 hours and 45 minutes from 9.5 hours. That's a dramatic time to be missing a cruise port. That's like crazy. But I'm looking to see if people are able to get a refund, and I haven't seen that. But what they have sent out was many of the shore excursions have had to be canceled because, we're not in port very long anymore, so we can't do those shore excursions. You're not going to fly to a glacier in 3 hours. So all that money will be refunded back to people, but hey, guess what? You got nothing to do when you get to port anyway, because the shore excursions are going to be canceled. In addition to refunding the canceled shore tours, all guests will receive a $100 onboard credit to their accounts to compensate them for their dramatically reduced port time. $100 onboard credit. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, Celebrity. I love you guys as a cruise line. I really, really do. But that's a terrible compensation. Terrible compensation for the amount of time that you're losing in those cruise ports. And to follow that up, I do not see any offer for that sailing to have it refunded. All I see is that $100. Now, I'm thinking they should be, right? They should be refunding that if you don't want to go on a dramatically altered. It's not like one port is altered. It's every port you're going to. So much so that you're not in port most of your cruise now. It's almost like it's an all-sea cruise. But $100 onboard credit? Really? That's the compensation you're offering for missing 6 hours at this port, 5 hours at this port, 4 hours at this port, an hour at that port? $100. Oh, by the way, if you even when we're in port, you don't have time to do the shore excursions. Sorry. You might be able to walk to town. You might be able to head off and see the lumberjack show if you're lucky. But other than that, you're in trouble. You can't go out deep sea fishing. You can't go dog sledding. You can't take the White Pass Railway. You can't. So you know what you can do? You can spend that $100 on board somehow. I'm sorry. I don't think that is a very good compensation for that dramatic of a change to your itinerary. That is a huge change to the itinerary. And if you're not offering a refund to guests from that itinerary, I think that's wrong as well. Personally, I don't control anything. I don't control the cruise lines. I don't control any of that. But I do give you my opinion. And I want you guys, if they're not offering a refund, I don't know. Right now, I'm just not seeing. I see a refund for the one later on the 22nd. I don't see a refund for the one on the 15th. I see the $100 compensation. So if that's all they're offering, I think that's kind of a bad deal. I think that's a garbage offer, personally. I really, really do. The other offer on the 22nd, get my money back, fine. Perfect. 25% discount. If I move it over, that's fine. So I'm hoping that they're doing the same thing for the 15th. I really, really am. I can't look into it right now. I'm in the middle of the ocean. So, so I can't make phone calls like I can normally do when I'm at home. But I will look into this and see if that's exactly what's happening on that sailing. But if one of you folks out there are on that sailing, please send me an email. Let me know what if they're offering you a refund for the 15th or not. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? If they're not offering a refund and that's all they're offering is that $100 onboard credit, do you think that's a good offer? Do you think that's fair? A lot of people like to just stay on ships, but I'm thinking in Alaska, Alaska's a port-heavy destination. People want to get off and do whale watching and dog sledding and fly up to the glaciers, that sort of thing. And if you don't have time to do it, then why are you going to Alaska? Well, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Till next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.